Okay, family, I'm back at it again with another quick affiliate marketing food for action message. Now, this message right here is inspired by one of our group members, Miss Cindy. Now, Cindy is multi-talented. She has she has various skills. One in particular is that she uses AI on a consistent basis to help her build her online business. And she also is a fitness coach. So she actually has a service that she provides to people, that everyday people need. Everybody needs to stay in shape and stay fit. So she actually has a service and products and services that are valuable. But today, I just want to share with you something real quick because Cindy just posted 5 hours ago one of her latest YouTube videos. So not only is she operating on Facebook, but she's also promoting her business on multiple platforms, YouTube being one. So let's just go directly to that YouTube video. And I want you guys to see an example of how she's using AI to build her business. So let's just click the link. Check this out. All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm not gonna expose the whole video, but as you can see, this right here is an in-depth fitness workout using AI. Now, I haven't seen anything else like this online. And the great thing that I'm proud of is that we have someone within our own private group that's actually doing it. And I believe Cindy is at the forefront of something that probably in no time it'll become mainstream. Imagine being coached and trained by AI. Imagine you being a fitness coach or learning how to become a fitness coach, but you don't necessarily have to be on the beach, which I know we all might want to be on the beach, but what if you live somewhere far away from the beach, but you want to still be able to give those beach vibes and be able to have people work out in a relaxing environment and a relaxing scenery. Now look at this right here. Hopefully you guys are getting ideas. This right here shows the power of AI. Now this right here also shows a person's creativity. Now she could have probably just did the video herself, shown the different moves, but she used technology as a leverage system. And she has unlimited access to be able to make whatever type of training, videos and fitness, whatever location she wants using her personal AI avatar. And this is something that I want you guys to take note of. You can be anything and be anywhere doing that thing in your online business. And Cindy has proved it. So what I want to also encourage you guys to do is make sure that you find her on YouTube so that you can see all of her other videos. And all you have to do is search Fit for Life Coach. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything that Cindy has, but she has a lot of exclusive things that she offers. So she doesn't just make AI videos and have nothing else to back it up. She actually has something exclusive for you. Now, if you're interested in finding out what that is, not only go to her YouTube channel, but also go to her Facebook page, which is Cindy Fitness Coach. And since she's part of our private group, all you have to do is search her up. You'll see her in the comments, and hopefully we'll get a lot more posts from her in the private group. And matter of fact, I'm about to share this video right here directly to the private group, because this is something that needs to be featured on our page. And that's the type of business and that's the type of community that I'm trying to build here, where no matter what you're doing, whatever your skill and talent is, you are welcome here to be able to share and be able to inspire and motivate people towards their greatness. So Cindy, I appreciate your post, your information, and that right there, I need to watch the rest of the video, because I'm also want to know from you, what were those prompts that you used to actually, you know, make the motions, to get those workout motions, right? So that right there is a skill in itself. So we definitely need to connect and have you share with the community how they can actually accomplish something like that for themselves. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick affiliate marketing fluff action moment, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
They keep telling you, stay motivated. Watch this. Listen to that. Get inspired. But what happens when the video ends? When the music fades? When nobody's clapping, watching, or waiting for you to win? What moves you then? I used to run on borrowed energy, quotes, speeches, people hyping me, yeah. Felt unstoppable for a moment, then I'd crash, like it was never in me. That's the problem with external fuel. It burn quick, don't last, don't rule. You dependent on a source outside, so when it disappears, so do you. I was chasing feelings, not building fire, waiting to feel ready instead of climbing higher. But readiness ain't a mood you catch, it's a discipline you wire. So I had to ask myself something different. If nobody ever told me keep going, would I answer that honestly? I realized purpose don't scream, it whispers. It ain't in the crowd, it's found in the mirror. It ain't in applause or validation checks. It's in what you do when there's nothing to flex. Motivation temporary, purpose permanent. One phase away, the other's inherent. You don't wake up feeling it every day, but purpose don't care how you feel anyway. It moves through you even when you're tired, even when life feel misaligned and wired. It's that quiet push you can't explain. I say do it again through the doubt and pain. So I stopped asking how do I feel and started asking what's real, what's mine to build, what's mine to create. That's when I found something stronger than fate. I don't need a reason, I am the reason. I am the reason. I don't need the feeling, I don't need the feeling. I move with meaning. No more waiting, no more waiting, no more chasing, no more chasing. Internal driver, that's what's leading. Yeah. Now I move like it's already decided. No hesitation, no need to be guided. I built a system inside of my soul that don't break down when I'm losing control. External noise don't shake my direction. I learned to operate without the connection. Not disconnected but self-sustained. Energy internal, never drained. I don't need hype, I don't need cheers. I done built this through blood, sweat, tears. Every rep carved into my frame. Now discipline calling me by name. This is what it looked like when purpose drive. You ain't just working, you feel alive. Even in struggle there's something deeper. You not just moving, you moving with meaning. Listen close. Purpose don't shout, it pulls. It don't beg, it demands. And once you feel it, you can't go back. There's gonna be days you don't feel like it. Do it anyway. There's gonna be days you question everything. Keep going anyway. Because the ones who make it ain't the most motivated, they the most committed. To something deeper than motivation. That's what's leading. When the world go quiet, when the noise disappear, when nobody's watching, that's when you find out if you really got it, or if you was just borrowing it. Borrowing it.
Competency feeds confidence. Once again, competency feeds confidence. Now, over my 15-year journey, I started out, I didn't have the confidence, and it was rightfully so. It was because I didn't have the competence. Now today, 15 plus years later, I feel with 100% certainty that I know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. I've been through the struggle, I've been through the trials, I've seen what works, I've seen what has not worked for thousands. And with that knowledge, with that experience, I created something that few people will ever get the opportunity to see, but something that everybody needs to have access to. I created a masterclass where I touched on subjects that I haven't seen anybody else talk about before. Now, I want to help you in one of the toughest areas of your journey, and that's in building the confidence. But in order to build that confidence, once again, you have to build that competency. And in order to do that, you're going to have to learn some essential skills. And I want to introduce you to these skills that you need. Now, when you learn these skills, you'll realize that they are universal. And when you have something that's universal, and you see that you can apply them to just about anything in your life, and when you start applying them to these various things in your life, not just your online business, but your overall life, and you start seeing positive results, you'll start to have more confidence. So I can almost guarantee you that in my masterclass, if you're able to sit long enough to ingest the information that I have to share with you, to take action on that same information, I can almost guarantee you that you're going to send me back a message telling me, yes, you were right. Now, if we can agree on that, I want you to just say yes. Comment yes. And if you make that simple comment, I'll send you access to my exclusive masterclass to help you on your journey. And I promise you, it will be something unlike anything that you've ever seen before. Because I've seen the majority of what's out there, and I know that either they can't or they won't share with you what it is that I've shared with you in this masterclass. So I look forward to seeing you on the inside, gaining that competency so that you can have the confidence to change your life for the better. See you on the inside.
I give you food for action, don't choke on the truth. This lesson I prepared was made just for you. Feast up, I'll keep serving till the pot run dry. Got enough cooking to feed the whole country, no lie. Too many flavors, you serving knowledge on plates. Got the recipe down. A blend of hustle and wisdom, that's my sound. I'm feeding the masses, no crumbs, full course. But if you bring nothing to the table, find the door. Stop acting like you got beef, it won't taste right. This flavor's reserved for those ready.
Okay, family, we are live. We are live. And once again, I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Hustlers 10-Minute a Day Challenge. Today is Strong 58, day 1, and we are right at 16 minutes into today's challenge. So yeah, today is a Monday. Today is a Monday, and it's feeling like a Monday for me. You know, I woke up this morning. I was having some great dreams. And you know, the weird thing about having dreams sometimes is that we often wake up and we forget everything that happened in those dreams. We know that we were having some type of great dream, but we can't remember exactly what was going on. And then other times we wake up and we remember everything. We remember everything step by step, what was going on in that particular dream. And today was one of those days where, you know, I woke up and I kind of didn't even want to wake up. The dream was so good, but I was excited to wake up because the dream was an extension or a beginning phase of what I'm actually living in real life. So I'm going to tell you once again what I've said in previous lives, something that my dad said in one of his favorite sayings. He says, "You can't sell me a dream because I can go to sleep and get those for free." Well, we're awake now. And now we want to make the dreams reality. So I often dream about, as we pull back the curtain to expose the most valuable document in all of online marketing, right? I often dream about how I can be part of the mission to help spark the brains of the next set of people that's going to, change the world, that's going to be taking part in creating something great, something that, me myself, I might not be able to achieve. Sometimes the teacher has to, be proud of the student. The teacher has to, motivate and inspire that next class of students to go out, take the information and move forward and be the one that actually gets the rewards, get the trophies, get the acknowledgement, get everything that it is that they're supposed to get. And me personally, I'm not petty on that type of aspect. I don't care too much about the applause. Yeah, I would love it. Because honestly, I believe I'm the best in the world at what I do, hands down. You could be anywhere on this planet that you want to be, surrounded by whoever you want to be surrounded by, taught by whoever you want to be taught by. And I believe that they still won't give you everything that you need in order for you to become successful. So, hey, it's up to you who you decide that you want to follow and you want to listen to. But me personally, as I stated in that beginning video, I've been there, done that, seen this, seen that, and I know what's out there. So I know what's missing. So part of the dream is to, you know, take up the torch like like my mentors did, like the people that inspired me did. When they said that they were the best and they showed and proved it, but they also realized that they might not be the ones to, you know, directly put their finger on a button of change. They would inspire, once again, the next group. And I've been inspired by the greatest. So it's my mission to continue on tradition. So I wanted to start today's live out a little bit different. I often start out with my business partners, the AI, giving you that intro training. But today I wanted to share something different. I want to share something from one of my business partners, one of my community members, somebody that's actually doing something great. And she's a coach. So as you saw, I spoke about Coach Cindy, who teaches people health and wellness, basically, how to stay fit, how to maintain something that's so valuable that most people actually neglect that part of their life. They're looking for wealth in other ways. They're looking for a wealth that can only fit in their pocket or that can only be stored in the bank. But what about the type of wealth that can be stored in your heart? We need that wealth that's stored in our heart, you know, the type that gives us energy, the type that keeps our heart pumping, that wealth called health. So I was proud to be able to share that and create that video to focus on someone that's focusing on one of the most important aspects of life. And not only did I make that video and I shared it and I posted it on YouTube and I shared it in, my private group. And I also wanted to, you know, bring it back up in today's live. I wanted to hopefully, you know, allow it to spark the minds and the hearts of other people so that they can start thinking about what is the most important things for their particular journey. What is it that they can build and create and share that is of actual value to the next group of people? Now, I might get a little petty here. I might get a little petty because I think it's necessary. There's a large group of people online that think that their life mission is to teach people or help people learn how to make money from home. That's a great mission, actually. Teaching people how to make money from home. But that's not a that's not a laser focused mission. That's something that, only that person that actually decides to learn the valuable skills, learn the skills necessary and needed in order to run a successful business and do what's necessary to actually earn an income from that business. There's levels to it. It's only something that that person can actually do. So if you're not rich already and you've not been through the journey of getting rich, so to speak, then you can't necessarily teach somebody how to do something that you haven't done yourself. That's first and foremost. You can guide somebody in the right direction to say, hey, this is what I'm doing in order to help me reach a certain level. But you can't confidently teach somebody that because the majority of people online, they don't have the competency in that area, meaning they haven't achieved it themselves. And it's a touchy subject because that particular niche, the make money online niche, is something that even the people that have made it, that have become financially successful, they can't even guarantee you the result. It's not something that they can actually guarantee you. 95+% of the time, people who go out there with that aim of gaining that type of success, they will fail because it's not for everyone. And everybody can do the same exact thing. Everybody can do exactly what what the coach, what the guru, what the mentor teaches them to do and say, "Hey, this is what I did and you just need to do it also and it's going to work for you." No, it doesn't work like that when it comes to that particular niche. But a niche like health and fitness, something like what Cindy was teaching, that's something that's almost 100% guaranteed that a person, if they were to do the activities, if they are to do the same workout over and over and over again, repetitively, consistently, they are almost 100% guaranteed to get a physical result. That's the difference. That's the difference. And that's why I'm proud to showcase things like that because I don't like being sold a dream and I don't like to sell dreams to people. And I think for the majority of people who are in this online space, they know it in their heart that they can't make any promises or guarantees on any particular thing because they haven't achieved it. And once again, even if they have achieved it, they still can't guarantee that particular result. And that makes it even harder for them to become successful at selling a product or a course that's supposedly designed to help get that result. I talked about this in a previous live. I forget what strong it was, what weak it was, but he talked about how the universe, it works in a specific way. And no matter what you do, no matter what you try to do, the universe has its own plan. You can try to be the best in the world at whatever it is that you want to do. But if that's not in the stars, so to speak, for you, then it's not going to happen. And if it's not something that's really, you know, meant for you, made for you, or even, let's say, if it's not even a righteous goal, if it's not, something that the universe says, hey, this is worthy of achieving, kind of like committing crimes, right? A lot of people out there, they commit crimes and they want to, some people want to be good at them. Some people want to do things and they get away with something and they feel good about it. But what the universe says is that that's not a good thing. And eventually we're going to catch up with you. We're going to put something in your way. We're going to make you make some type of mistake that's going to lead to you getting caught. It might be something stupid. It might be something that you just overlook. And seeing as though it's such a unworthy lifestyle, there's so many things that can actually go wrong in that lifestyle that can lead you to getting caught. So that's part of the energy of the world. Now, when you're trying to do something great and you're trying to do something worthy, you might find that yes, you will have a lot of struggles. You will have a lot of challenges, but the energy is a little bit different because the universe says we're giving you these challenges in order to see if you're worthy of achieving, the rewards of it. So if you're on a good mission, if you're trying to help somebody increase their health, if you're trying to help somebody in a direction that's, you know, can actually lead them to a result and you're doing things in the right way, then you might find some challenges. You might find that 99 out of 100 people will still tell you no. But the universe will say, hey, we're only testing you. We want to make sure that first you're you're in the right mindset to be able to, you know, take the no's, to deal with the challenges. Because once when you start getting the rewards itself comes with its own set of challenges. So we need to know that you're able to deal with this level of, pain, this level of resistance. We also need to know that you can be faithful over the few before you're able to be faithful over the many. So yes, you got 99 no's and you got one yes. But how is it that you're able to treat that one yes? Are you able to take care of that one person? And if you're able to take care of that one person the right way, then out of the next 100, we might allow you to have 2 or 3 people that say yes, because we know that we're entrusting this energy and these results in the right hands. So this wasn't even my intended topic of discussion this morning. That's why I say it's a great thing about dreams. Sometimes you dream about something and it changes the way you look at real life. See, in my dreams, I see myself as being a great leader. I see myself as being able to do something that most other people will never be able to do, and do it in my own special way. I know there's so many other coaches and mentors, people that have degrees, people that study philosophy for years and decades. I have none of that training. I have 1 semester of community college, but I have a life of lessons, trials, you know, and things that have tested me on different levels. And the difference between me and possibly you and a lot of other people is that I look at everything from a certain perspective. I don't just look at the wind blowing and say, hey, it's cold outside. The wind is blowing. I look at things and I examine it. I'm paying attention to what direction the wind is blowing in and what else is it causing. If it's blowing in one direction, that means it's giving resistance to things that's trying to push against it. I dissect things in different ways, and I've noticed this. I look at things in different ways from a lot of people, and that's my particular gift. So it allows me to be able to give perspective in a way that didn't require me to have a master's degree in this, that, and the third, but me to be able to provide something that even a person with those degrees can't provide. So today, I'm not going to keep you guys too long because I know, once again, it's Monday, and we consider Monday to be Take Your Heart Back Monday. I want you to get started on your, I hate even saying the term week, right? Because we look at things in a strong, positive way here in the Hustleverse. I want you to look at the beginning of this journey. If this is your day one, you're starting out, you're going to work today, I want you to look at it in a positive way. I don't want you to look at it based on what happened last week. The wind blew in one direction last week for you, and it might not have gone your way. It might have blew all kinds of stuff in your face. You might have got hit with a couple of things. The wind might not have been on your back pushing you forward last week. But this week, I want you to be able to understand that there's things that you can do to change the direction of the wind. You can control it. Part of controlling what happens is actually taking action. So I mentioned in that beginning training that I've created a masterclass, and I've created a few masterclasses. You know, I got some stuff in the tuck, so to speak, that you know I want to share with you guys. But I want to ask you first, what is it that you feel as though you're not competent in? Because the beginning training was talking about confidence, and confidence being the result of competence. So, what do you feel as though you're not competent in? And let's focus on that area. I want to help you in that area. So, is it content creation? Do you feel as though if you were more competent in creating content, that you would have more confidence when you speak to particular or specific leads, or trying to build your business, or just going through your daily life in a more upbeat manner? Do you feel as though you know it's more technical? You want to be able to build your own websites, you want to be able to do this, that, and the third technically, and you feel as though that'll give you the confidence to walk into your job and not walk in on a Monday feeling defeated, feeling like it's just going to be a horrible week because I don't have anything to fall back on. I don't have anything that's, you know, any wind on my back that's pushing me forward, that's helping me, you know, get out of this particular situation. So I want to start out with that, seeing as though I have a lot of trainings that I've created over the course of years. And I try to teach on various subjects. I try to go places that a lot of other people won't go. And the thing about being in the industry and having certain situations, see, a lot of people look at losses and successes, failures and successes. And I've learned a long time ago not to look at a a loss as being a loss. It's a learning situation. See, all of those times where I created something and nobody showed up to see it, nobody showed up to, take on that great information. In the beginning, I used to look at it as a loss. But then over the course of time, I started looking at it as, you know, it's their loss, or it's their missed opportunity to have received this, most valuable information. I created some things for myself years ago that I knew would be of great benefit to the masses, but they didn't show up. But I showed up to actually receive it, and I used it. I used it myself in order to put myself in a particular position. So I got the results from it. But I kept going. I kept moving. Kind of like the Hustlers 10 minute a day challenge. On a daily basis, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. EST time, I show up consistently, whether one person or no person show up. That's not a loss. For me, that's a ongoing learning situation. And it also gives me a catalog. See, I'm working towards 300 consistent lives that I showed up. And in each one of those lives, I've touched on different topics, different, lessons, different things that'll help the right person who actually, you know, decides that they want to learn the lesson that's being taught in it. So for the people that missed it then, I got the catalog. I put in the work. It's there. So I can always bring it back and be able to share it to the next class of students, so to speak, that are ready to take on the information. So that's where I get confidence from. I get confidence in knowing that I did the work and I continue to do the work. And the work that I've done is great. Like I said, I'm the best in the world at what I do. I have 100% confidence in that. And it's only a matter of time before the right people are able to get that information. So, once again, let's start on, what do you not feel competent in? What area is it that you don't feel competent in? Comment below or send me a private message if you don't feel comfortable sharing it amongst the community, sharing it in the comment section. Send me a private message letting me know what it is that you don't feel competent in so that we can help work on that area and help you develop some confidence. Because once when you have the confidence, then your health is going to actually improve. Because confidence gives you a inner glow within your heart and your soul. First, we got to start off there. If you feel confident, kind of like how Cindy feels confident in knowing that she knows what she's talking about when it comes to fitness, she's able to, create great pieces of content because she has confidence. Now, if she didn't have confidence, then her work might not look too good. It might look like somebody that, might just be playing around with it, that's unsure. But no, she has confidence because she has a level of competency in what she does. So she's able to create something that's outside of the box, like what we saw earlier. And she's combined it, you know, working on health, working on making that one of the most important sources of health, of wealth to be able to share with someone. So that's a great mission right there. And once when you decide to focus on whatever it is that you are great in, that's when you're going to start feeling that confidence also. And it changes your complexion. Like I said, it gives you that inner glow. And once when you get that inner glow, then you start speaking with more confidence. You start smiling a little bit more. And we know that when you smile more and your cheeks rise and your eyes brighten up, then your face starts to look clearer. You know, you start looking bright altogether. Have you ever talked to someone that doesn't have any confidence and they're unsure, and you can see it in their face. Their faces droops. You can see it in their eyes. They don't want to look you in the eyes. They looking every which way. They telling a story. They trying to sell you a dream. They doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and you can just see it. It's overall body language. They don't have a glow about them, and you can spot that. But when a person has confidence, you know, some people, I'm from New York. People with confidence that I know, a lot of people like that, they speak with their hands. They might be moving back and forth. They might be, it's a whole different vibe. And you know that either they know what they talking about or they damn sure confident about what it is that they're saying. And you can feel that. Sometimes that could be a good thing, sometimes that could be a bad thing. Sometimes people with confidence could be leading you to do something negative, and you know, they can get a whole lot of people to do something negative. We know that's true. But the opposite is true also. You can have confidence and you can put that confidence towards something positive that can actually help people get a real result. So, before we close out, I just wanted to mention to you guys that I was working on updating one of my particular websites. And since I already asked you to comment below about what it is that you're not competent in so that we can help with that, I'm just going to, give you a little nudge. So if it's content creation, I already have the website built. I already have the landing page. I already have the training created for that particular aspect. All you have to do is, you know, comment content, content creation. So we can, you know, start building that competency in that area so that you can start getting confident in that. And, one of my favorite topics of discussion is mindset. So we got trainings on that also. So if you feel as though it might be your mindset, there's a specific set of trainings that I created years ago that helped me on my journey. And I believe it can truly help you also. So just let me know what it is that you don't feel, competent in so that we can get to work on that. Another thing that I was also working on over this past, Saturday and Sunday, I was enjoying, you know, I was enjoying continuing, the Hustlers 10 minute a day challenge. So if you haven't, actually started doing the challenge, you know, creating your own music, hopefully something that inspires and motivates people, that leads people to, living their dreams. I want to truly encourage you to get access to the most valuable document in all of online marketing, which is this one right here, the Hustlers 10 minute a day challenge document. It's absolutely free. All you have to do is click the link in the description of this video and you'll be able to get access to that document so that you can take action on the challenge. And I can almost guarantee you 100% that when you create your first song, once when you create that first song, something that you created, of course, hey, can use the assistance of our favorite business partner, the AI. Let that do a lot of the heavy lifting, but make sure that you're giving it feedback. Make sure that you're adding your personal soul to the creation, your human touch, your experiences. I want to encourage you to have a conversation with the GPT as if it was a therapist in a way, telling it about your life, your journey, your mission, so that it can help you in crafting the perfect song that speaks your language. And I can almost 100% guarantee that when you hear the results of that, it's going to give you confidence. It's going to give you confidence because it's a simple thing that you can do, and it'll let you know that you're competent enough to go through a few simple steps, take action, mainly a lot of copy and paste. And besides having a conversation with the GPT, you know, sharing and opening up who you really are, discussing with it about, all of those things. Once when you do that and you have the result, the actual song, then you'll know that you're competent enough to do this again tomorrow, the day after. You might even do it multiple times a day, create multiple songs. But after that first one, I'm almost 100% sure, I'm 99.9% sure that you will have more confidence. So start off there. like I said, I've been working on a lot of music. I'm actually working on the Welcome to the Hustleverse Volume 2 album. So Volume 1 is already out there. And Volume 1, as you guys might already know, I consider that to be the album of the year for 2026. I don't care if it's, you know, a real human or AI created. I put that in the top in the album of the year category. And you get access to that exclusive album if you decide to take action on this particular training. If you do what's necessary, if you go through the process, if you watch the free training and you decide that you want to take action and go, to the next step, then that will be one of your rewards, along with the album of the year for 2025, which is that Hustleberry album, Hustle, Tears, and Analytics. Another amazing album. So I'm working on the next classic, the album of the year that's going to take us into 2027. We got a ways to go, but you know, I love Welcome to the Hustleverse Volume 1 so much that, I don't even want to put out Volume 2. We only in July. We only a little bit over halfway through the year. But I'm excited. I'm so excited about this new album that I know that it's going to it's going to take things to a whole nother level. It's not like, the average AI music that you hear. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people music sound the same topic, same, this, that, and the third, but I wanted to create something different. I wanted to create some music that actually touches the heart and the soul of people. And I think with this Welcome to the Hustleverse album, Volume 2, we're on that path. So with that, I want to say I hope you guys have a great Monday. I hope you decide to take your heart back on this Monday. Do the steps. Comment whatever it is that you need that competency in. Click the link in the description of the video so that you can get access to the document. Do the daily challenge. Get all the exclusive bonuses, the albums of the year, and let's go. So with that, once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's live. Make sure you show up tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow is Training Day Tuesday, and we'll talk about, the live training that's going to be held tomorrow. And with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Woke up to silence, dreams still heavy. Phone screen dry, but my vision stays steady. Mama said, baby, that job ain't your lane. But I clocked in anyway, chasing someone else's gain. That got me dancing with denial at night. Scrolling for hope, but it's hidden from sight. 10 minutes a day, sounded small at first, but in silence, even whispers can quench a thirst. Notebook in hand, wrote my future in ink. Mapped out my mission before I started to sink. Every post was a prayer, every share had weight. I wasn't selling a link, I was shifting fate. I found my rhythm in the quietest place, where hustle meant healing and grind meant grace. From the corner of doubt, I carved my space. Legacy ain't loud, but it wins the race. 10 minutes a day, brick by brick, built from the bottom, now the vision stick. No hype, no cap, just clarity. This ain't just income, it's legacy. Every click, every song I create, etches my name where they can't erase. You can doubt, but you gon' see. 10 minutes a day, turned into legacy. People laugh, said she doing too much. Till my PayPal pinged and they changed up the touch. No big brand, no six-figure crew, just a mic, some lyrics, and a dream that grew. Tired of waiting for the gatekeeper's call, so I built my own stage, held my own hall. Suno on deck, that's the beat in my chest. GPT spitting like I'm born to impress. Said I'd never make it, cool, noted. But now my bars turn pain into coated. From broken to branded, I ain't asked for fame, I asked for freedom and I claim my name now. Hustle berry on loop like healing chance, for the girls who grew up with limited chance. This is more than a challenge, it's breaking the chain. Cause 10 minutes a day rewired my brain. 10 minutes a day, brick by brick, built from the bottom, now the vision stick. No hype, no cap, just clarity. This ain't just income, it's legacy. Every click, every song I create, etches my name where they can't erase. You can doubt, but you gon' see. 10 minutes a day, turned into legacy. Now my daughter sees me different, eyes full of fire. She said, Ma, your words lift me higher. This ain't a hustle, this a heart-led path, where math meets message and message meets math. Community over clicks, value over hype. I ain't here to trend, I'm here to type blueprints for the ones still stuck in fear. Let them borrow my belief till their purpose clear. Haters still quiet, but I'm loud with grace. Posting in peace, not a mask on my face. Every bar I drop, every beat I write, I'm free in the